Hey, it's Dr. P, your communication coach. And today we are asking the question, how do I communicate with my boss? You may have something you need to tell them, something you need to ask them, but you're probably asking yourself, what is the best way to communicate with them that will be effective? So I'm going to give you 3 tips in this video for how to communicate with your boss. Your first tip is this: your boss is under a time crunch. That means you need to communicate as succinctly as possible. Keep it short. Have one main message and one action step. If you go on and on with lots of details and maybe multiple action steps, you're probably going to lose them. So you want to keep their attention because you have this much time to communicate what you want to communicate. So keep it short and communicate one main message and one action step. What do you want them to do? Your second tip is this: they were hired or promoted to think about the big picture. And that means financials and it means core values. So whatever you have to share or to ask with them, if you can connect it somehow to the bottom line, to financials or to core values, you are going to have their attention a lot more than just communicating details without telling them what this has to do with their job and what they were hired to think about. So first tip, keep it short. Second tip, connect it to financials or to core values in some way. And your third tip is to make sure you are not trying to communicate extra information that proves yourself, or you feel like it proves yourself and justifies your job to them. Don't communicate that extra stuff like, I stayed late last night, or like, I took this job responsibility off of somebody else's plate, or did you notice that I came in early because I wanted to tackle that, or I did this extra thing. I think those things, and I've done them too, they make us come across as a little bit insecure. And you want to just securely do your job. And if someone else can affirm you or say those things to your boss and say, did you notice that he came in early? Or did you notice that she stayed late? Or I'm so grateful that this person took that extra thing off of my plate because that was really a lot and too much for me. And I'm really grateful for them. So let other people toot your horn, and you don't need to try to toot your horn to your boss. You just do your job faithfully and trust that in time you will be rewarded for doing a good job and doing it well. So those are your 3 tips for communicating with your boss. First, keep it short. Second, connect it to financials and core values. And third, don't toot your own horn. For more communication tips, please subscribe.